Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Yuri Berchiche. We're gonna call him Yuri, okay? We have Yuri to review over here. 5'11", high medium work rates, left-footed, 3-star, 3-star. So very good that he has the minimum of a 3-star weak foot, because kind of sucks when a player has a 2-star weak foot. Like with Robertson, you notice that they like to pass with the outside foot pass, right? When they usually have a 2-star weak foot, but with the 3-star weak foot, it definitely makes it more usable in certain situations. In regards to the traits, he has dives into tackles, which is a CPU AI trait, which guys, that right there is one of the most underrated traits to have from a player, because you guys are going to see what he's like when he actually has that. I can even tell you this right now. He's going to make some crazy tackles to save you certain opportunities and just tackle like an absolute monster. Very, very big CPU AI thing to have right there. In regards to his actual stats, ladies and gentlemen, we have a card that looks really, really good, okay? 89 acceleration with 94 sprint speed is great for base card stats, because now you can decide whether or not you want to give him the shadow or the anchor. In my opinion, for the fullback position, it makes sense to give him the anchor chemistry style, because his physical stats are not really perfect. Actually, let's check it out. I kind of want to check it out in the, sorry, it's on my lap, so these things are going to be changed sometimes. Let's check him out on Footbin and see what's up over here. So with Yuri's card, 119k, costs that much because of the fact that Regulon exists on the gameplay objective. But if we were to give him an anchor chemistry style, you're going to give him a +5 for strength, +3 for aggression, +3 for jumping. It's not like too significant. What if people decide to give him an anchor or a shadow? It's a very like, yeah, I mean, like, a shadow, he already has physical capabilities. You're not going to really notice a drastic difference with his physical. So if you are going to give him a shadow chemistry style, I think it makes the most sense, because he's already got physical. You don't really need to improve the physical, but improving the defense to be as good as possible is an ideal situation, because also with the anchor chemistry style, you give him a +5 for interceptions instead of a +9 for interceptions, but then his standing tackles is at a 92 instead of having it at a 97. So I mean, I guess it depends. There's no wrong or right chemistry style to give him. It's either or. An anchor would be the safe bet, because most strikers or attackers are not really going to have over 94 acceleration, like not that often, and he already has 99 sprint speed anyway, so I think the anchor makes sense already, to be honest with you guys. But for the sake of the review, ladies and gentlemen, we are obviously going to be using him on the basic chemistry style, because I don't want to tell him to put a chemistry style on the card when he can get Regulon afterwards, especially for that nice little link up that's working out over there, right? So with this card, ladies and gentlemen, he passes the ball really nicely. Doesn't have a shooting presence. Not important. I just want him to be good defensively, right? He has absolutely 0 attacking presence with 64 attacking positioning, right? So it's mostly going to be how good is he defensively in certain areas to save me certain opportunities, especially because that trait exists, right? Passing stats are there, so he'll pass the ball really nicely. Dribbling stats are also there for the fullback position, so he'll be able to open up the space for himself and for others really nicely. And again, defense and physical stats as base card stats already look pretty good, right? So, yeah, an anchor would probably make the most sense. We're going to be trying him out with a basic, but, just letting you guys know in regards to what I would use with the card. So, the way that we're going to be lined up with the card is going to be with the 4-2-3-1, since we are doing 2 other player reviews as well. We are going to be using him in the left back position over here in this situation, and then we're going to be using him on balance instructions, because we want to see what he's like pushing forward, coming back, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, let's get into a game and see how he plays. Look at Yuri with the interception. Let's go, my boy. Great defensive play right there from the kickoff. Nicely done. Him and Kovacic have a pretty good balance between each other right now. Yuri again with a defensive play. Let's go, baby. Well done, Yuri. Good defensive play right there. Nicely done, Yuri. Good defensive play. He actually has the height to be able to get that ball really nicely right there. Let's go, Yuri, again, man, with the frickin' block. What a beast! All right, boys, let's go ahead and see what he moves like on the ball. Give me that dribbles. I mean, his dribbling is pretty solid in all fairness. He definitely needs the pace boost, for sure. That's an obvious one. Most fullbacks do need the pace boost. Let's see what he does when I go over here into the middle. All right, so he starts to occupy the sides. Let's see what he does when I'm on the sides in the attacking areas. Goes back into position. Stays in a nice position mostly, to be honest with you, so not too bad there as well. What we want to do over here now is go over here with Iosi with the center cam. Sticks his position again. So not too shabby, not too shabby. See what he does over here. Offers a nice defensive presence as well as a dribbling presence. Boom. Okay, now we'll switch off him. Let's see how fast he comes back into defense. Now, look at the difference between someone like Regulon. Oh, there you go. Now it triggered the running there. But it took a little while over there. Again, he doesn't have the chemistry style on him. But you could see that, you know, I was testing the Regulon card with the Sentinel in all fairness. But you could see that without the chemistry style, he's not going to trigger that running animation quick enough, right? So he's obviously going to need the anchor chemistry style, the shadow chemistry style, so that he runs right away. But it's good that he at least doesn't jog the entire way, because there are some players that just jog quicker. Again, he's showing an attacking presence over here. There are players that just jog quicker back into position, but there's players that run back into position, like that Regulon card on the Sentinel chemistry style, which, again, is the most ideal, because you want to be able to have defenders that, when they do push out of position, they come back instantly. But it's not necessarily a big deal if he doesn't do it drastically, because I don't expect this Yuri card to, you know, be defending like that for me, right? Like, oh, he has to come back into position to defend those situations quickly, because we can obviously see positioning-wise, when he's in the left-back position, he's obviously defending really well, which is the most important thing here, right? We are doing the review for Yuri's card, ladies and gentlemen, but here's the thing, right? Yuri is good to buy if you need those specific chemistry links for, you know, like those triple link setups or whatever, right? But Regulon's card is actually really solid. So does it make a lot of sense to get Yuri's card? Maybe if you want that dives into tackle trade, because that thing makes a huge difference on any card, right? And it'll be very, very noticeable as the review goes on defensively, obviously. Nicely done, Yuri. Great tackle right there. He's playing in the 3 at the back formation right now too, guys. So, you know, that tackle is really, really nice. He's a good left back, dudes. It's not that he's not a good left back. He's great. It's just because Regulon exists, it's one of those variables, right? Alright, guys. So, final verdict on Yuri's card. Now, again, there's a reason why he's so cheap at 100k. It's because of the fact that Regulon exists on the game right now. Left back position, he plays for, I think it's Sevilla. Diego Carlos exists in the game now, so I don't think this card is going to be too expensive, and it could be one of the videos that you guys don't care to see the most, in all fairness, right? But regardless, I'd like to put reviews for people who are interested in these cards, because everyone's always interested in these cards for different reasons, right? With this card, guys, I was using him on basic chemistry style, and the biggest thing that you notice with this card is the traits of dives into tackles, right? He did a lot of really, really close goal-scoring opportunities. He saved my life, like in 2 different occasions, right? And that trait right there is such a huge thing to be able to save your life in those situations. Now, there are moments in the game where I'm like, you know what, your defender should probably not be doing that for you. But for Yuri's case, it is what it is for the gameplay mechanics nowadays, and he did save those opportunities. If you guys want to give him a specific chemistry style, guys, he already has the physical capabilities. If you want to give him a chemistry style, just give him the shadow chemistry style, because giving him essentially perfect pace as well as defensive stats when he already has passing, dribbling, and physical stats, you're already looking at a very, very good card. So you don't really need to necessarily do that much with him. You give him a Shadow Chemistry Cell, you're looking at a very good left back. Does it make sense to buy him? Not really, because you could just grind the Regulon card on the gameplay objective and then just go from there. So yeah, that's going to do it for the video today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys for the next one later today or whatever it is I upload. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.